Hey y'all, it's Chris here. Just going to show you a few things I'm working on tonight. Some little duck Christmas trees for December Utopia. Keychains. These are just some basic royal keychains I'm making to give out. And then souvenir shot glasses for the ugly Christmas sweater bar crawl we're doing. I made the first batch with Utopia on the bottom, but the ones I'm making now do not have it just because I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm making extras that I can roll over to a different cruise if so, but either way, making a bunch. I'll show you a few of the steps. So that was just a couple little clips of timing while I was filming and stuff. Now these little keychains come out pretty much perfect. Obviously just buy the little keychains on Amazon, Temu, whatever it is. So these things are super quick, handy. I guess I'm gonna have a shirt pocket. Normally I have a shirt pocket. I love shirt pockets. I'll keep these in my pocket all the time and run around with them and hand them out any chance I get. You know, somebody I see that might want one. Now, one thing about 3D printing that some people may not know, especially when doing the multicolors, this is one that I did in multicolors. This is actually different colors of filament, but every time it has to stop, it purges it out, and it literally, I mean, it's called poop. I mean, it just, little filament poop, it purges out the old filament with the new. That way you've got a clean color break and it doesn't have a mix in the middle. Anyway, sometimes it won't bond real well, or sometimes you just, if you have a lot of color changes, this one doesn't have that many, obviously, because there's only so many. But I'm noticing for some reason the colors are not wanting to bond real well together, and so I've had quite a few of them break. So I switched out this current batch I'm running all brown. Now, in doing so, I've got acrylic paint markers that work pretty decent for 3D print filament. This is actually a same thing, just larger that I made. This was just one color that I took the acrylic paint marker to it. I also did the gold crown and anchor on it. I just made it a little pin holder here. But that's my intentions on these ones when they're done. But ultimately, it'll turn out like this. The main thing is the rings on the inside here, this will all be brown. You won't see the black on the inside because it will all be printed brown. But it'll have the duck outline. If I want, I can take the yellow paint marker and, you know, add that to the duck if I want. These are not intended for actual use because PLA plastic's not really like a food grade type product. You want to, at least I wouldn't. I know they're not really good to be washing, but this little duck Christmas tree, sorry, it needs cleaned up a little bit, but I did first color of paint on it because what would happen, you might be able to see a little bit, but those real fine layers in there, every single one of them is a layer. So if I tried printing this off in colors, every single layer, ultimately hundreds of layers here, would have to change colors, and it would go from an hour to print this to 15 hours. I mean, it takes significantly longer to purge out one filament to the next. I mean, it makes for beautiful prints. It really does. There's some stuff I do that I will take the time to do that. But stuff like this, I know I try to strive for quantity on ducks that I'm handing out, giving out, hiding on the ships, because I want to take as many as I can to kind of add that, you know, special something to somebody's cruise. I could print way fewer and try to go for those multicolors, and I mean, I'll use multicolor filament. Obviously you can see this, how it changes colors, but in order to print that, you know, layered with the different colors, I would not be able to take nearly as many, and there's a lot more waste in it, so the cost would go up significantly. I try to come up with designs that I like, that are going to be a quality, easy to print without, you know, having a lot of issues, but where I will be able to get the quantity to take what I feel I want to take on each cruise without it being a big hassle. And because I'm not home a lot, when I am home, I want to try to, you know, keep stuff going. And with my printers that I have, I can print from my phone, so a lot of times I will call to the house, wife, kids, whoever, say, hey, can you go clean off my printers? I'm going to start new prints and get another batch. I can also watch them from my phone, so if there's any issues or something, I can see it, or it'll ding me and let me know that there's an issue. Especially on the X1 Carbon, because it's got LiDAR in it, so it'll detect it, send me a notification. I really enjoy that, but you know, it's a significantly more expensive machine than some of the others. Those are just a couple little projects I was working on tonight. Nothing fancy, just some basic ones. I did print some of these little glow-in-the-dark ones earlier today. I got hats and stuff like that for the Utopia for December. Excuse me. I bag stuff up so that I can keep it separate. Keeps it from rattling around the luggage as much. And then also, once I'm on the ship, I can throw these bags in my backpack and run around. And you'll see me a lot with my backpack. If you're on a ship with me, I generally always have my backpack. I'm trying to do better about leaving it in the room when we go to dinner and stuff like that. I do have a bad habit of always feeling like I need to have ducks on me, because I always feel like, hey, there's going to be a little kid that might want one. Especially little kids who are, you know, tired or whatever, and they're having a rough day, and sometimes a little duck will cheer them up, and it's always nice to do. So I try to have my bag on me. If not, I try to have a shirt pocket so I can stuff some ducks in there. A little something, just, you know, just in case. So, but I'm also trying to balance that family life with leaving my bag in the room sometimes. So our cruises are not solely based upon my ducks.